Hello everyone, my name is Duck, also known as the Epic Winner here on Barnyard Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Frostpunk here. We're going to be going back into the Arks, because I am butthurt that I lost last time. This one is exceptionally difficult. We got the refugees as well too, we've got the Fall of Winter Home, and there's a couple of others as well too. So we're going to go right to the Arks here. We're going to save all of the different plant seeds, and I really want to save that city too. I believe it's New Hampshire is what it's called, but I could be wrong on the name. Let's jump in. We all know why we're here today. Remember, every law will have unforeseen consequences sooner or later. Yeah? Oh, man. I was woefully underprepared in my last playthrough. The seedling arks. We have been chosen to safeguard a priceless treasure. The seeds and seedlings of plants from all over the world. They've been deposited into seedling arks to stop them from freezing. But it falls to us to build a city to protect these precious buildings until the winter ends, however long that may be. The only way to do this was with automatons. We'll ensure the green earth is reborn even if we aren't here to see it. Factory plans. We've reached the generator site and the seedlings are safely stored in seedling arks. We're supposed to deploy our automatons to make sure the city can run itself no matter the weather, but the transport carrying factory plans was lost in a blizzard. We need to build a beacon and a team to search for it. Alright, we're going to stop here. We're going to go into construction. Where do we want to begin? I can't see into research yet, but obviously we are going to need at least some roads in order to gather some things. Let's see, what do we got? Coal, wood, coal, more wood crates. This is where our steel is. And then we have, what are these? Coal piles over here. We're gonna have to set up our mines over this way. That's just the way that the game designed it. Let's see. I'm going to use this tent as a little guideline right here. We're gonna build a road. And then after that, I want to cancel this, just so that way I know that I have the room for that. We're gonna build a gathering post here that's gonna gather all of this right here. So I can set somebody up on the wood and the coal this way. Actually, multiple people on it. What do we got? That's gonna take 10 workers to build. Then after that, we can send somebody to gather. I'll send the automaton to gather metal. It just feels right. And then after that, we can have some people gather this, some people gather this, and we'll start to let the day roll by. Preserve the seedlings. We must ensure that the seedling arks don't freeze. All those seedlings and many of the tropical seeds are very sensitive to the cold. If the temperatures of the seedling arks falls below chilly for too long, its precious contents will be irreversibly damaged. Oh, believe me, I know. We have to keep these things warm at absolutely all costs too. We're not going to turn on the generator though. Everything is in livable conditions right now. Feast your eyes on it, because we're never going to see 4 livable like that again, I can tell you that much. Let's see, I do have 15 other people that can be doing something, so we'll send them over to here. At least have them start working on it. Okay, this needs 10 people. Maybe I shouldn't have sent them over here. We're going to have these guys start working on gathering these resources. I have 5 people left. There's that many on the coal mine. We're going to need to construct workshops here. I think I'm going to have them on the second ring. I want to have all the houses here. In the warmth. Let's see here. Houses take up 2 spots, right? Or tents, I should say. Yeah, tents take up 2. So we can set up the tech here to go 1. And they'll start working on building that. The 5 people that are bored, I guess, they will be our builders. Okay. Next, they're going to also become our first engineers. What do we want? I want the beacon. We need to get a scouting party out immediately. I don't know why I reopened that, but we're just going to let everybody do their thing for right now for a bit. We're gathering coal, wood. We're not gathering any steel, but I don't think we'll need any. Well, no, we are gathering steel. I lied because this guy's gathering steel. So, that's okay. Free time, oh, I can't, change the working hours on here. Can I enact the law right off the bat? I can't. Emergency shift. We're gonna sign that. I don't want to do the emergency shift yet.
New law is signed.
No roof over our heads. Captain, the people are understandably concerned about the lack of shelter. They're falling ill from sleeping outside in terrible cold. We better do something about it. We'll provide houses for everyone in 2 days. That's fine. Listen, guys, I know y'all are cold. It's only -4 degrees outside. Only. I think I will do an emergency shift here. I don't think that should kill one of my engineers right off the bat. But we're going to find out. We're going to do the emergency shift and let the discontent rise. So be it. Let's see. The heating is off. The generator's off. People are afraid they'll freeze to death in their sleep. Feeling least turn it on for the night. I'm sorry. We are not turning it on for the night. All of you are in livable conditions. Go stay at one of the seedling arcs. There's big buildings and there's only 40 of you, okay? Wow, that's comfortable. Interesting. Okay. So we're going to let that go throughout the night. Automatons can't refuel. Okay, yeah. Because the generator needs to be on for that. So I'll let the generator turn on to refuel the automaton. That's it, though. We're turning it off right afterwards. Once he gets back to work, that's it. Okay, we're turning it off. I can start new research. Woo! Okay. Heaters, that's going to be important. We should do the heaters. Coal thumper. We can't even get to coal mining until we hit drawing boards, so let me see. I'm going to plant down the beacon right away here. I'm going to set it, honestly, right there is a good spot for it. We're probably going to need to build some roads to it, too, because I always forget about the roads. These guys are bored now. What's here? Technology tree. Faster gathering. What's here? Play tools and methods. People gathering resource coal piles. Wood crates steel production be 50% faster without using gathering. Whether using gathering posts or not. Okay. That is needed for future stuff, so we'll start researching that. And just let the night go on. We're gonna shut down the heater. Sorry, guys. This is brutal, but we're in -4 degree weather. We don't have a choice on that, so. The people are building too, which is good. Alright, the beacon is built. Sweet. We're gonna send out our first scouting party over to here, but we need to create one. We'll pause that. We need 40 wood, which we'll get shortly, and 5 engineers. Storm on the horizon. Captain, with the beacon operational, we can clearly see a storm approaching from the south. It is still some distance away, but we better keep an eye on it and make sure we set up the infrastructure needed to heat the arcs before it hits. Yes. Of that, I do agree with. I'm going to wait for the wood. We're going to go till 8. Faster gathering research. Okay. We have enough for a scouting party. Whoops, that's wrong. We just need 5 people to do it. Let's see. We're going to take 5 people off here. Send them over. Who is sick? Going to work. To a coal pile. Actually, we're going to send the sick out. I know that sounds brutal, okay? I know that's wrong. Which coal pile? This one here. Workers. Status. Sick. You're dismissed. And then we have one more person that's sick too. Elizabeth. Elizabeth, where are you going? You're going to the gathering post. Let's see. Workers. Elizabeth, you are dismissed. And then after that, we're going to take some people from... Nobody's on steel right now. 2, and then 3, 4, 5. And then after that, we're going to send the sick on a scouting party. They are going to start going after the abandoned supplies. A few white mounds stand in the otherwise flat landscape. We left some supplies on our way from Britain. Congratulations, we are gone. We're out of wood. Faster gathering is researched. I have a feeling I'm going to need more wood before I can send these guys to do anything. So we're going to... If I take these guys off, does that cancel the shift? The 100% shift, or the overnight shift? I guess I can wait. Alright, now that I have some wood, we're going to go into the sawmill. Turns frozen trees into usable material or steelworks. Or I can start going this, but we need 50 wood for that, and I don't want to waste the time here, so we're going to do the sawmill, so that way at least these guys are working. And then after that, how long do I have to provide shelter? A day and 8 hours? That's fine. These guys are gathering wood and other resources here. This guy's gathering steel. We have multiple people on the wood piles here. And they're just going to come back to the street. So, we need like 50 wood, honestly, in order to provide everybody with shelter, which is doable. That shouldn't be a problem. In fact, we'll start working on it. Book of Laws. Let's see here. Extended shifts. I absolutely want that. No matter what. These guys, after their 24-hour, they're going to be running nothing but extended shifts. Tents. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. We're going to pause the construction on this here. And then I want to take people off of here. They're going to start building those tents. So luckily all 10 of them will start working on this while these two are paused, so it's not that big a deal. 14 hours, people will barely have time to eat and sleep. Yeah, I know. Listen, I don't like this situation that we're in, but this is the situation that we're in, okay? If I could do something about it, I honestly would. Sawmills research, perfect. Technology tree, that gave me enough time. We have 30 wood. We're going to be doing steelworks as well, too. And that should give us more time as well. We're going to have people start building that. 1, 2, 3. We're going to need another. Oh, do I have... Oh, the 8 people not doing anything are building right now during the work time. Unable to refuel. Okay, we're going to turn this on. That guy will go over and refuel. And then we can continue. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. How's our coal? Are we still gaining coal? We are still gaining coal. So I guess I can leave that generator on. I probably won't until the official cold snap hits, because we're going to need as much coal as we can. Steel wreckage depleted. Oh, okay, cool. So that thing's done. So we're going to set the automaton over here. We can send... actually... We'll have people build that. Okay, cool. These guys are waiting now. Our supply team is covered in snow and ice. They seem undamaged. We'll have to dig them out for sure for the steel and the cores. We spent hours hacking at the ice to ferry supplies, but we did it. We were forced to abandon them once. Doing it again would be unforgivable. Site discovered. Broken automation and industrial ruins. Yeah, we'll take that. We're going to hit the broken automation and send them. Let's see. In order to get a second set of scouts, I need to upgrade this. We are currently researching steelworks, though, which is definitely going to be needed. I have 8 workers not doing anything. We have more people that need tents. They will start working on those right away, and we're going to pause this one here, so that way they'll just focus on the first one. What is this? Coal pile? Good. And we have 4 out of 15 people over here. Technically, it's free time, though, but still. Okay. Cool. That will give everybody home. We'll provide that promise. We're gonna find those factory plans and then bring everybody back. Waiting for workers. For some reason, I have a feeling that there's people that are ready to work and build this. Going to build... Oh, people are getting sick too. I need to lay down a medical post for that, but I don't have 25 wood, so we will have to wait. Shelter promise fulfilled. Everyone feels relieved with a roof, even a flapping one over their head. Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Work time.
How much do we need for this? 25 wood. Cool, we just got it. Now, we're going to want the sick to be able to be warm. We're going to pass another law. Soup. Yep, food additives. We can cook soup instead of full meals to feed more with the same amount of raw food. Yeah, say no more.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city.
Okay, and we're gonna set these guys on overtime. Steelworks have been researched, and the sawmill. Heating, that takes 10 wood. And then after that, I want to build a sawmill. I can't because we don't have enough wood. Let's see, we have people collecting wood, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's see here, we're going to max that out on people. We're going to max that out on people, and we don't have any other workers. So now we just get to sit and wait for a moment. Our first cold snap is coming, so we're going to want to have to install heaters. And these guys are almost done, actually. Okay, let's check them out. How are you guys doing? You found an automaton. Only the top of the automaton is sticking out of the snow. Digging out will take some effort, but should be worth it. Yeah, absolutely worth it. Send that to the city immediately. Malfunction repaired. This automaton was left where it broke down. Thankfully, we managed to dig it out and fix it. We can now send a fully operational automaton to the city. Lost Dreadnought and Mountainside Cave. Let's see, we'll hit the Mountainside Cave. It's right here. And then after that, what do we want to do? I don't really have people for this, but we're going to need some. Coal pile. We're going to reduce that and max this out so we can treat our patients. We need a cookhouse as well, too, and we're going to need 20 wood for that, so... Man, it's already going to get colder and colder. The cookhouse... I should probably have that in the more of the warmth there, but we're going to be upgrading our generator anyway so we can extend its range. It's a shame I can't fit it in right there, but right here will work too, I suppose. We're out of wood. Yep, I know. Okay, this automaton's gonna be coming back to the city, so we can set him up there. 11 out of 15, 3 sick absences. I have 10 people that just got bored, so they're gonna go over and build this. And free time, people will especially build that now.
The work day is up.
Okay. Technology tree. I need 50 wood. That's what I need. Yeah. Honestly, that's what I'm going to do. Is we're going to send people to go get wood. Or these coal. We'll send somebody, the automaton, to go get that. We should probably build a... Do we have maximum people on that? We do. Where are these coal piles? Construction for the streets. Actually, I could probably put a sawmill over here. Whoop, that's the wrong button. And it'll start gathering all that. And it's already connected too, so that'll work. We'll have people start to build that also. So we can bring in more trees. And it's gonna get colder. Did I research heaters? Yes, I did research heaters. So let's research steam hubs too. I've got the steel for it. And It keeps those guys from being bored. What is this? The cookhouse. Soup versus a standard meal. It's free time anyways. We don't need people in there quite yet. But the people are getting hungry, that's for sure. Scouts have reached the mountainside cave. They have raw food and wood. A short tunnel leads to a vast natural cave complex. It seems to have been used as a warehouse. There's still some supplies here. This cave could collapse at any moment. It's no wonder it hasn't been turned into a permanent shelter. We'll take what we can and leave before we're trapped in here. Or worse. Yep, take the resources. Next, we're going to head over to the Lost Dreadnought. We need to get those factory plans immediately and then bring them back. So, that'll be okay. I should have an automation on this, honestly, and I can put people on over here. 4.2 an hour versus sending this guy over here. Yeah. And then I have 5 people that will go into the cookhouse when the time is right. Oh god, it's about to get cold. We're gonna never see -4 degrees again. It was nice knowing you, -4. Time to enact a new law. Let's see here. The fighting arena. Nothing relieves tension better than watching a few rounds of an all-out slugfest. Or the corpse disposal. We're gonna go the route to sustain life here. Was this radical treatment? We'll try everything to cure gravely ill, from invasive surgery to amputations. We can't cure the gravely ill, but we can at least keep them alive. We won't risk dangerous amputations with radical treatment. No. If you are alive, we're gonna need you. That's gonna lower hope, but hey, man, we need every person we can get. Okay. What is it that I want to build next? Steelworks? I don't need steel right now. We can use gathering posts. Another workshop, I could do that. Medical post intense. People are hungry, so we're gonna start turning food into soup. And well, we don't need the heat on. I lied. It's cold. No, it's not quite colder yet. It's going to be, though. Now it's chilly. These will be staying chilly pretty much the entire game. What temperature does the cookhouse need to be? Is it still functionable at chilly? Yes, yes it is. Okay. So people can start to get food now. God, it's gonna drop temperature again. So these things cannot drop below chilly, but I do have a heater on, which should bring them back up to chilly. They're gonna go cold when the temperature drops one more level, because we're gonna go from chilly over here to cold. I can turn on the heaters, which should bring them back up to chilly, so those are fine. I don't have to upgrade my heaters yet. We still have 10 workers going over here gathering stuff. I need... Oh, I can't support that right now. I need like 100 wood. Wood crates depleted. Tell me where. Good. Then in that case, you guys can go over here and get more wood crates. We're operating at 80%. Oh, one of them is in treatment. Okay. That makes sense. How much does this take again? 50 trees. I was wrong. Okay, so I do have the ability to build some stuff here. Tech. Maybe another workshop. That would be good. And we will build a street to it. We're going to go along this outside edge, and then we'll send those people to start building right away. Okay, raw food is looking good. It's gotten turned into a lot of normal foods. Steam Hub researched. Cool. We're going to go into the drawing boards and start working on that. We'll get more engineers to help them out here shortly. And then after that, I think I should be able to research more scouts, because I am going to have 2 sets of scouts I really severely underestimated the importance of having multiple scouts. In my first playthrough in a new home, I had multiple scouts going, and it was great. There's good stuff to get, and I don't have a choice. We have to get them. The automaton is working on the wood down here, too. So my steel rate is 0. I'm not bringing in any steel. My coal isn't looking great either, but I don't have a coal thumper up. I actually don't plan to build a coal thumper. What those do is those bring coal to the surface, and then workers have to gather and pick them up. I don't have the workforce literally to build a coal thumper. Let's see. We're gonna take these guys. We're gonna put them in here. They're just gonna move over, basically. 29 people are hungry. I think hope rose a little bit. Sealing arcs might freeze. Captain, in a few days, temperature will drop. Our sealing arcs will be in danger. We have to keep them warm with heaters or steam hubs. Yes, we do. Believe me, I'm aware of that. It is going to be a little extra cold, but they're going to be fine. Okay? I'm not even planning on turning on the heaters until I need to. Like, I know I'm playing with potential irreversible damage, but so be it. Our expedition's main vehicle left hopelessly wedged in a crevice. Exploring it will be difficult, but we have to find factory plans that are on board. Steel, coal, steam cores. There's technology to be acquired here. Yes! Factory plans. We rappelled down into the crevasse, leading or listening to the ominous sounds of the ice cracking under the weight of our steel behemoth. Or of the steel behemoth. After an hour of searching, we find the document safe and retired the factory plans. We must get them to sea as fast as possible. The weather's getting worse by the minute, and we need automatons to secure the city and the seedling arcs before the storm hits. That is good materials right there. Let's see. We need to get those back to the city immediately, so we're going to send the scouts back for the first time. And then... Factory plans found. Excellent. We can now start setting up an automated infrastructure to keep the seething arcs at a safe temperature. Bring back plans, set factory, and increase the number of automatons to 3. Hope rises. Good. Building here will destroy resources. So be it. I mean, we have to get some steelworks going. And then I need to save material to build up coal, because our coal right now, I'm pretty sure we're losing. Yeah, we're... consuming 144 a day, and we're gaining nothing. So, how many days? About 3 days worth? Yeah, enough to bring us over to here. So we'll be okay for now. Let's see. These guys are still working. Well, technically they're not. It's free time. Speaking of which, we are setting both stations on overtime. Yep. So they'll be working when they're done. We don't have roads to these places, so let's fix that here. Really? That dodges this just a little? Okay. Oh, I remember. These were some of the dumbest roads I'd ever built beforehand. That feels like such a dumb way to do it. There really is no good way to do this. Whatever. We'll build it that way. We're going to pause that construction so that way we can set everybody on the farthest one there. It is free time. The people will move. We have an automaton coming in 2 hours. I can do a new law. And we are going to do the care house law. New building. I will have to build one, which is fine. We can just get started on that right away. Up to 20 gravely ill and amputees are cared for here, receiving halved food rations. Cool. Does that take up that entire square? Yeah, I think it's just auto-filling it in there, but... do I want to put it there? It fits almost perfectly right there. Yeah, we'll put it right there. We're not going to be getting any more engineers, so that's fine. These guys are building the streets out here. Research is almost done, and wood is being brought in. Automation reaches the city. Sir, an automaton has reached our city. It's fully operational and ready for work. Good. Very good. I'm not going to place anything there. We're gonna set him on one of the coal supplies over here to help bring in coal for now. And then he's gonna be set on here, and basically he'll be working at that for a while. Care house fulfilled. Hope rises. Yep, the heat is off everywhere. Sometimes I wonder what the purpose of our struggle is. Yeah. Okay, drawing boards have been researched. Generator power upgrade. All heat zones by 1 level. Generator range upgrade. I ignored those almost entirely last time and learned to regret it. So, more scouts. Yup. Say no more. We're gonna need that. I can't send an automaton as a scout yet. And I will have to have people for food as well too, but that's gonna last about 5 days. Maybe people are absolutely bored. They can build a cookhouse. That fits perfectly right here, so we're gonna set it over there. We're not turning on the heaters in the seedling areas until that timer's like about to run out, which I know is gonna be like playing with fire the entire run. And those of you who are gonna have anxiety about it, I'm sorry in advance, but I'm doing everything I can to save coal. That's what got me last time, along with a couple of other things too. No, we can build that whenever. And this is Steelworks here. We're actually doing fine on steel for now. More scouts researched. All right. Congratulations, guys. Some of you get to go on expeditions. 5 of you from here, actually. Let's see your need to create. They're going to head to the industrial ruins immediately. And then after that, lighter scout sleds is next. Resource depot. Coal mining. Oh, baby. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're absolutely going to do that. Let's see. Charcoal kiln, sawmill upgrades, a ball drill. We're going to have to get coal mines out here. And we're just going to, like, absolutely make them awesome. Because we're going to set them over this way. Overtime work, bad food, people are hungry, discontent is rising. Yeah, discontent's going to rise continuously with the overtime work, but so be it. Let's see, these guys are gathering wood and clearing up this area here too. Fundamental research. Sir, an engineer is asking for a day to study an automaton closely. The automatons can be improved. They may be the pinnacle of our technology, but if we learned how to make them, we can surely make them better. If I take a closer look at any machine, I can adjust it to improve its performance. Why should it be any different with them? Cool. Yeah, carrying out the project. He's gonna break it, which means I'm gonna have to send him a steam core. Cool, these guys have returned to the city. That is awesome. The factory plans. We're going to pause right there. We're going to build the factory, which requires a steam core, because of course it does. Why wouldn't it? Where's a good place to put this? I guess we can put it there. No, I'm going to put the factory a little farther away. It doesn't need to be so close. That's not a bad spot for it. We'll put the factory there. Okay. Build the factory increases the number of automatons. Let's see. Can I build anything else that's helpful right now? Cookhouse. Oh, I need to research the thing that allows me to get food, but for now that's going to be fine. Huh? Storage near capacity. For what? Oh, we're full on trees. A resource depot is going to go way, way out here. Oh, I can set one here. That's convenient. We'll build that, and we can take these guys off of here to go and do it. Steam cores. We have just used our first steam core. Steam cores are a necessary component in advanced technology. We can't manufacture steam cores in the city, so let's hope that our scouts find them during expeditions. These guys are waiting. Yep. Sent out. Wait, do I have 2 scouts over there? I think I do. Barren Hollow. We'll go out over here. Yeah, I did. I had both of them going to the same location, which was kind of silly. So we have, what? Do we have one person working on this here? And 10 are working on the cookhouse. Let's see here. We can wait on the steelworks. But we should get that built. Alright. Coal mining researched. We're going to immediately spend what we need to get that done. And we're not going to be full on wood anymore. That'd be the straightest path to that. I don't know if I'll be able to fit anything there, though. Okay, yep, that should do it. Oh, one of our engineers is out right now, so we're going to send this over there to help. What do we want? Oh, well, we have the factory. That's kind of cool. Food, heating, the hot house, absolutely. 30 raw food per day. And we're going to do the industrial one, too. Because we're going to need to supply New Manchester with food as well. Yeah, we have 9 builders over there, too. So we're just going to ride it out for a moment. Let people build. People are primarily building over here now. And this automaton is going to go from here over to working on this, too. In fact, I may just take him off of that entirely and tell him to go work and build things. What is this? The sawmill.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
Woo! Here's that cold snap. This building is too cold. Ah, yes. Here we go. The ceilings are in danger. Captain, the temperature when the ceiling arcs has dropped too low. If we do nothing, its precious contents will be lost. We can't let that happen. So, this is where everybody begins to start yelling at me down in the comments below. We're gonna let these things chill. Literally. We're gonna let people build because we have a lot of stuff that needs to be built. These guys, what did you encounter? This building was destroyed by a powerful avalanche. Its interiors are filled with snow, but we should be able to retrieve some resources. Good. We discover a bounty of resources as we dig through the snow. Sadly, that's not all we find. An avalanche killed everyone who worked here. Their corpses have been frozen solid. The relatively light clothes and the insignia of Her Majesty's Prospector Corps suggest that they were explorers sent north to look for suitable places for generators during the onset of the Great Winter. Maybe it's for the best that they weren't there to witness the fall of the Empire. And then after that, these guys, we're going to send them out over here. Have 2 units moving. The ceiling arc is freezing. Just to double check. It's cold, and then when I turn on the heaters, they'll bring it up to chilly. So it's fine, guys. I promise, okay? I'm not gonna forget. 9 out of 10 builders there. Where's the one guy? Where's number 10? Where's he at? How's the houses doing? Chilly. That's manageable. That's okay. What's this? The medical post. Nobody's there. We can do a new law. Prosthetics. We will be signing that law.
Hear me. New law in the city.
What is this? The factory. Oh, that's prosthetics. The factory will produce 1 automaton from 100 steel, which I have, 100 wood, and 50 coal, and 1 steam core. Yep, go ahead. Frostbite. One of our people is gravely ill due to frostbite. This will keep happening if we have to work in such cold. It's very cold over here. Yes, it is. That's not good that he got frostbite. The cookhouse. Let's see, I have an extra automaton. One of you is going to the coal mine. And I might send... Do I have one on the sawmill? I do. He's going to go over to the coal mine as well. We need to dedicate this towards, strangely enough, wood right now. And that will probably change in the future, too. These are still doing fine. As a matter of fact, they might last just the entire day. And test subject needed. Yeah, give him an automaton. Sir, the engineer working on an automaton project is back. He wants to borrow one. I'm close to a breakthrough. I just need an automaton for a day, and I believe we'll be able to propose specific modifications that will raise our performance permanently. Yup, go ahead. Let's see. I don't have anything building right now. Okay. Hot house. Scratch that order. These guys are going to go build a hot house. I can't set that there. Okay, we're going to build that, and then we're going to build 2 more, whoops, tech for the workshop. We're going to have 4 going. For some reason, I can't see that well. Okay, whoop, didn't mean to do that. So, never mind, scratch that order for the coal, guys. Automaton, why is this at 0? Idle? Is that the one that's working on this? I do have one available. No, I don't. Re-put it back on there, I guess. That's the steel works. We're doing okay on steel. We're building another automaton right now over here, which is nice. How much steel do they take again? 100 steel. Okay. And we can have people building that too. So we have 4 builders right now, and they're overloaded, so we're going to hang out. Let them build the roads over here that line up, so we can get those going. And it's about to warm up too. So yeah, these ceilings lasted over a day. The automatons are performing admirably. Now we have to make enough of them to automate all critical operations in the city before the storm hits. It's the only way to ensure that St. Arks will be supported during the storm. Cool. Let's see. I can either set them for coal right now, or I can set them for steel. I'm going to set them for steel.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Cool. What are you doing? Oh, you're idle. Your base efficiency is 60%. That's the one that the engineer's working on, because he's all red and down. So that's not good. People are feeling not great. Medical post. We can heat those up. What is this here? The cookhouse. The hot house, which is where they're going to be making food. Cookhouse doesn't have anybody. Where's my care house? That's what that is. Okay. And people are getting treated, which is good. So these seedling arcs will last for 2 days under absolutely frozen conditions. It's something that I've learned. So these should be fine now. Are they still freezing? They're chilly, which is livable, so they're fine. I hope those go up. Okay. Wood crates have been depleted. Does that mean there's only just coal here now? Yeah. So that means they're just gathering coal at that location. Seeing arcs are freezing. I think we just let everybody continue onwards. Sawmill upgrade research. So let's go for the next drafting machines here. Will be our next one. And are those going? I think that's going up. Right here. Yeah, it is, just barely. Okay. So, gotcha. So that's not just going to instantly undo itself. It's going to have to keep going, so. Or it's going to have to recharge itself, I should say. So, what is this? Steelworks right now? Yeah. We don't have anybody on the sawmill, I don't think. What do we got? The search for steam cores. Captain, we ran out of steam cores. We know there are some industrial ruins to the north and south. We might find more steam cores there. Yep, understood. These guys here, are they even doing anything? 100 steel. They're not doing anything right now, so we will set them on the other steelworks. Because what do I need? 100 steel, 100 wood. Okay. And then 1 C4. Mist Valley discovered. Oh, and South Pass. Cool. That means I can send these guys over here. These guys will route upwards. That's probably where some steam cores are, potentially. Whoop, hey, I didn't even zoom back out like that. This is the one that's broken down. All of the sick are being treated. Steam cores needed. What's here? Sir, the engineer working on the automaton project, sent his report. He broke the automaton he borrowed. He now wants a steam core. The damage hasn't been for nothing. We can fix the broken machine, and on top of that, we can now adjust the automatons to make them work faster. The engineer is busy again now, but he said he's onto something. Really exciting. Yeah, give him a steam core. Malfunctioning automaton has been repaired. Cool. That means I can set him on wood for right now, or I can set him... I'm gonna set him on steel too. That means I have 5 workers. The cookhouse, turn that to soup. I don't know why that was on regular meal. And wait, did I build 2 cookhouses like an idiot? Yeah, I did. Dismantle that cookhouse. I think I meant to build a hot house on accident. Storage near capacity. We can now research tier 2 technologies. Good. Let's see. Gathering post installation. Coal mining optimization. Which I definitely think I'll do. And then after that, we need to build another resource depot. Just, whoops. Okay, I guess we're only going to build 1. That being said, we're going to get a street out. And we'll fit another one over there over time. I'm happy that the seedling houses are heating up. And then after that, I meant to build a hot house, which is going to require 1 steam core for right now, so. Do we quite need it yet? Not really, but we should be producing raw food.
Workday ends. It's time off.
And matter of fact, I can take this here and change it to coal for right now, so that way we don't go over. And I did that just in time, too. Holy crap. Okay, both steel is working. Wood, we don't have anybody gathering really any wood, so we should fix that. What do you guys got? A distinct spot in Frostland, we can use it as a waypoint for further exploration. We didn't uncover anything, but we may be able to research more promising locations from here. Alright. Let's see. These guys, I'm gonna route them over here to the Icefall mine. They can hit over here and then Mist Valley and then back. Amputees! Oh no, we already have our amputee. Not great. Let's see, I don't really have the steam cores to build all the automatons that I want. These guys are cranking out the coal, or the steel I should say. We're going to take 1 off of there and put him on for wood. So 1 in the steel, 1 in the wood, 1 in the raw food. Wow, so they want me to automate my raw food output. And then 2 in the coal. Okay. The sick are being treated. I'm doing good on coal. I wish that I was doing better on food, actually. So I think I will automate that. A hot house. Wait. No, I do have a hot house. Okay. Cool. So in that case, I want an automaton on there. You guys are going to be working extra hours. I'm sorry. We have over 1,000 coal. work time. They're going to be producing raw food.
Move, people.
This
There's plenty to
is
do.
no longer gatherable, so we can disassemble that. I have more workers. We're going to send one to the hothouse. We're going to designate this probably towards more coal. I can pass a new law. Extra rations for the ill. Speed up recovery. I think I'll leave this for now. Corpse disposal. I won't have to build a snow pit unless anybody dies. Ooh, yeah, I think we'll do the fighting arena. I'll build one. I think it's funny a bunch of
Listen,
engineers like
everyone.
fighting, but
New law is signed.
that gets a lot of it right there. That'll work. Okay. How much does it take to build a prosthetic? Cool, let's put some dudes in there to build a prosthetic. That dude is gonna be getting a new arm or leg. Let's hear, you guys have steel and coal. Mine's at risk being buried by an avalanche at any time, as it must have been abandoned long ago. Cool. We'll take the resources. Judging by the equipment, it looks like this mine was constructed before the Great Winter, possibly by the first prospectors to explore the area. The general disarray inside the building suggests they were abandoned abruptly due to some sort of earthquake. Many valuable resources have been left behind. We'll take that. And then we're going to send you to Misty Valley. These guys are almost to that location. Yep, the fighting arena is built. I've got some engineers that are bored now. Steam Steelworks. Yes, please. Can I? Cool. Okay, let's get everybody moving again. These guys are going to build the fighting arena. These guys are going to disassemble that. I have 5 extra people. I'm going to let them construct and build for now. Scouts have reached the rock formation. Let's see, the ruined warehouse and the snow crawler. Our research hadn't uncovered anything of value. More locations from here. The ruined warehouse. We're gonna send these guys probably over to Mist Valley and then up this way. I have 4 people that are bored right now. These are good. It's gonna drop down 1. These will get cold by that time that is done. The seething arcs will be able to heat back up. We're doing good on coal for right now. Let's see. The steelworks are going to get upgraded. Fighting arena built. Hope rises. That's good. 4 people are deconstructing this right now. Let's see. A huge success. Sir, the automaton project is complete. Automatons can now be produced at lower cost and used in medical facilities. We learned to modify them with precision attachments, allowing them to work on the most fragile thing we know of, the human body. It also turns out we can remove some non-essential parts. Cool. Well, I'm happy to hear it wasn't just for nothing. Let's see. These guys, did they build a prosthetic? We do. We have 1 prosthetics, and we also happen to have 1 amputee. So these guys can leave their post here. 95 steel, 95 wood, and 47 coal. So we'll take them off of here. I like how it immediately added the 5th person over here as well too. So that'll work. And the others can focus on... Where do I want them? Let's see, right now I'm more concerned about generating food. I'm concerned about generating raw food than turning it into anything else. Our coal is fine. Our wood is being generated. Steam Steelworks. And then after that, what can I do for wood? Another sawmill, maybe? I'm not sure. Might just set engineers on here and focus on having them research. We're gonna start working on, start focusing on more trees.
Workday ends. It's off time.
Let me see. This guy has to travel a long ways in order to refuel. I might put a steam hub down here. I might make it adjacent for all of them though. So let's build. Okay, that needs 12 wood. This is more of just a recharging station for the automatons. That way they can keep working more efficiently. That's all that is, really. Because all of them have to go back and recharge to this. And then we can finish building that out here. Scouts have reached the ruined warehouse. Alright. Raw food and wood. Good. With moderate effort, we were able to remove the crates containing supplies from snow and put them to good use in our city. Good. Let's see. Yep, that's what these guys are. What do they have all on them? Bunch of random-esque supplies. Snowcrawler. We'll have these guys go over to the Snowcrawler next. It's nice to have 2 scout parties, honestly. I don't regret doing that. Somebody's sick. We are still generating coal at a good rate. This thing here only needs to be on during the work hours. Actually, I don't think it needs to be on at all, really. We're just going to turn it off so that way these guys can recharge there. And it's about to get colder, which means the seed houses are going to start freezing. 15 living there, fighting area, 3 overtime work. Apparently I made an unpopular decision. I want to build another automaton, and I think I will. From there, the steam cores that I'll receive will be used to be upgrading coal and other resources along those lines. Yeah, look, technically, oh no, that thing's on during the work hours, but that's fine. Bunkhouse researched. That's good. Let's see. Technology tree. Hothouse installation might be good. Ooh. Mechanical calculators. Yep. We're going to start working on tier 3 stuff. How cold is everybody right now? Everybody's chilly? Okay, but you're not, like, cold. So I don't need to worry about spending the wood resources quite yet. Stuck automaton. Shut down the steelworks. Sir, an automaton has entangled itself hopelessly in its assigned building. We can't free it without at least partially dismantling one or the other. That means shutting down either the automaton or the building. Shut down the steelworks. The automaton can honestly go over to... Send him... Oh, wait. Okay, take the automaton off of here. The steam steelworks is down. I don't really have anything really going for wood, do I? Sawmill. That's already covered over there, so we'll build this, and the automaton will probably go over there and build it. Scouts have reached the snowcrawler. Steam cores, fuck yeah. One of our snowcrawlers that was lost on the journey north, disassembling it will provide us with resources. Excuse me. The snow crawler was separated from our expedition by the blizzard and ran out of fuel. Our people are still inside, frozen solid. We'll give them a proper burial. The crawler was built before the Great Winter. Nobody predicted how bad the weather would get. It didn't stand a chance. All we can do now is disassemble it for resources. That is awesome. Let's see. There's nothing else to go for down here, so I think I'm going to send them back to the city. And then these guys have 2 hours until they reach this valley, and then I'm going to send them over there. All before that storm cranks and hits. So, everybody, I'm going to end this episode here, though. Thank you all so much for watching. I feel like I'm off to a much better start than when I first started playing this on my first run through the Arks. If you're enjoying this, subscribe today, see more content from Barnyard, and I'm going to see you guys in the next episode.